Hi, my name is Ruben. I don't know where to start. I don't know where to begin. Same thing, technically. I am fat. Not only am I fat, but I'm also really bad at finishing things. I don't know how to follow through. So I've decided, even though I feel ridiculous talking to myself because not something I've literally ever done, but I've decided that since I suck at my own accountability, I am going to find accountability through repeated videos and progress. I don't know how to explain that. I like to do things, like try things. I like to experience things. I mean, it's basically where my philosophies come from experience, enjoyment. I've had this thought that I could do something. I don't care if it's successful. I don't care if it's popular because I'm not doing it for you guys. I'm doing it for myself. But maybe you'll enjoy something on the way. Who knows? I have a horrible track record of first creation. There's a concept that everything is created twice. Once in your head, imagination, you imagine it, and once in reality, where you take that imagination and you turn it into something physical and something beautiful, something to be proud of and something to admire. I can't do that. I come up with great ideas. I try things, I do things, but I can never follow through with the second creation. So I guess that's where the accountability comes in. So, one of the first things I'm going to do, other than make a really shitty first video so that I can ensure that I get something out and have some sort of success, I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to start a YouTube channel. And I am going to make myself a better person every single day. Someone I can be proud of. Someone who gets shit done. And someone who knows the difference. Not knows the difference. Someone who understands how lighting works. It's in the background, it makes me dark. Self improvement is all I want, and success is what I desire. I have a lot of obstacles personal, physical, external. But the biggest one is definitely physical. I'm being dumb. Mental. The biggest obstacle is you. It's me. It's myself. It's believing that I am not capable. It is believing that that idea is just that, an idea. But what differentiates those who are those who are successful from those who aren't is the do it. It's not that they're better than anyone. It's not that they're special. It's that They had an idea and they did it. They didn't stop. Obstacles didn't matter. They just kept going and going until they succeeded. And that's what I'm going to do. I ain't got shit. I'm not exactly in debt, but I don't have a whole lot of money. I work a job. I'm an EMT. Apparently, I'm an emotional pussy who can't not cry. I'm also quite logical and rational. I have a lot of self discipline and self control issues. But I don't want that to stop me from becoming successful. And today is the day that I start. So, if you want to go on this journey with me, well, come on. Because I'm not the only one who struggles. I'm not the only one who suffers. I'm not the only one who wakes up every morning with dreams and desires, with goals and ambitions, only to find them on the back burner, only for the daily stressors and the basic day-to-day life bullshit to get in the way. I'm done with that. I've been working out, so my hand's a little shaky. I don't have a whole lot of money and I can't go to the gym. I don't have a whole lot of equipment. I don't have much. But that's not an excuse. I mean, realistically, problems don't exist. They're a human construct. You can say, oh, well, I don't want to work out. I can't go to the gym, blah, 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 blah. I don't have a place to work out. Work out in an alley behind your house. Work out at a park. I mean, hell, walk to the park. Oh, I don't have a car to get to the park. Well, walk to the park. Exercise. And do something. You got to be accountable to yourself. Just like I have to be accountable to myself. I ramble a lot, but I love to talk. This is pretty crappy, but I need somewhere to start. And hopefully I can finish. And you guys can watch as I go from a deadbeat who really irresponsible to someone far more respectable. Someone who other people can depend on and rely on. I don't even know how to look at the camera correctly. Got a big old pimple, ugly as shit. You know what? Fuck it, I don't care. What I look like and what people think of me is irrelevant. Because the importance should come from within. Validation should be from you. You shouldn't be finding validation elsewhere. Self-loathing is not healthy. But it is a very hard thing to break yourself from. I'm not a happy person. I mean, I am on the outside. I'm very friendly. I'm not the most charismatic, but on the inside, I'm not satisfied with anything I do. I am constantly disappointed in myself. But how can you be disappointed in yourself when you are the one who controls you? I mean, I'm the one who wakes up in the morning. I'm the one who controls my body. I'm the one who controls my brain, right? The real question is, who am I? What is this concept of I? And why doesn't it seem like it's actually in control? Why is it that I can't stick to a task as much as I want it? I mean, I can't even keep bad habits. I can't form new habits. And my bad habits change a lot. So technically, I don't even have bad habits. That would mean they're consistent. I mean, my whole life is inconsistency, and not being able to maintain eye contact. But that's like a social disorder thing. When you hold it up, you look skinny. When you hold it down, you look fat. Camera angles are important. Something I'm going to have to get better at as I do this. But there is one thing that remains supreme. What you practice is what you're good at. If you practice being a shitty person, you're going to get good at being a shitty person. If you practice being a good person, you're going to get good at being a good person. If you want something, practice getting it. I want to be successful, so I'm going to start practicing. I'm going to practice at getting better with the camera. I'm going to practice getting better at working out. I'm going to practice until I am the person that I want to be. Because you are who you want to be. I mean, the term facade isn't like this dirty word to make it seem like someone is fake, you know. Oh, well, that's just their facade, you know. Oh, well, duh, everybody has a facade. It's how we protect ourselves. But the facade is something you control. Who you are is something you control. If I don't want to be, if I don't want to lose my keys, I practice putting them in the same spot every day. I don't lose them if I do that. I can be as disorganized as the next person, but if I practice, then I'll get better at it. Again, rambling. So, I'm making a channel. That channel is going to be Ruben Does Things, or something along those lines. And I'm going to record any progress I make. I am going to create a trail of success. Because my whole life, I've just had a trail of failure. And it has discouraged me to take risks or try anything new. But that's because all I've done is practice failure. I mean, I used to be so afraid of failure. And because I was afraid of failure, it led to failure. It was like a self fulfilling prophecy. I didn't want to take risks, any of that. But the truth of the matter is, it's not a failure until you quit. Think about all the people who have failed and failed and failed and then had one success. Just one. One success. They're not remembered for all of their failures. I mean, that may be something that, oh, well, they did fail a lot, but they're not remembered for their failures. They're remembered for their successes. Because again, a failure is not a failure until you quit. So if you make a mistake, keep going. Don't give up. Today, I went for a jog. I pretty much went for a jog. I'm not doing this out of just sheer force of will. I have a lot of energy issues. Um, a lot of energy issues. So I bought a supplement with creatine and a few other ingredients. I've been looking into nootropics to try to help with my energy. Uh, I have a lot of thoughts and a lot of opinions. I might actually do a review on the product I bought. It seems to have helped quite a bit, and there seems to be a lot of stupid people on the internet who are like, oh, it doesn't have stimulant, when it's clearly labeled stimulant free. Anyway, I digress. So, my life has been chaos. My brain is chaos. I have a lot of different theories as to why. I saw somewhere that people have a tendency, like your brain has a tendency to remember something when you start it. And it keeps remembering it until you finish. But once you finish, your brain kind of removes it because you're done. So if you don't finish anything and all you do is start stuff, that means your brain is putting little pins in everything that you haven't finished and is keeping all of that information. And if it's keeping all of that information, I mean, we're biological. Like a computer with a hard drive, we only have a limited amount of storage space. I can understand how that would cause an inability to focus. If your brain is always like, hey, you remember that thing you didn't do? Because the more I think about it, the more I can literally bring up everything that I haven't finished. Everything. The details, everything. So I'm going to start finishing. And I'm going to see if I improve. And I'm going to do it all on video. Accountability, baby. I'm really bad at looking at the camera. I'm like, hey, what's my face look like? Hopefully you guys will enjoy the journey and learn something. So today, I took my supplement. I went for a 30-minute jog. I'm really bad handwriting. I'm trying to create a self-discipline list. I want to wake up in the morning. I want to do a guided meditation, and I don't mean one from the internet. The concept of a guided meditation is to guide you through something. And I want to guide myself through the healthy thought processes that lead to success. Because you remember what I said, practice and you get better at it. As far as my health, I want to practice sun salutations. It's a great way to wake up in the morning, improve the blood flow, stretch. I should have said that the other way. Stretch, improve blood flow, kind of get everything working. And once I have gone through my routine, I would like to go on a short jog. After the jog, I would like to do calisthenics. Now, in order to keep myself on the right track and to keep myself, I guess, oriented to the goal, I need to put principles in place. The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People is a book by Stephen Covey, and it's one of the best self-help books, I guess, that I've read. And principles are something that it really drives home. I also need to work on better habits. I'm always feeling like I'm in a rush to get something or go somewhere, do something. I'll come home and I'm like, oh, well, I really want to do this. And then I kick my shoes off in one room, kick my shoes off in another, set my cell phone down in the fridge. And then 5 minutes later, I'm like, what the fuck did I do with all my stuff? Because rather than taking a moment to practice good habits, I'm rushing on to the next thing. And the next is definitely food. You got to eat right. If your body isn't getting the proper nutrients that it needs, then how do you expect it to run well? I mean, you don't give your car kerosene. I mean, it's a burnable fuel, but it's not the right kind of fuel for your car. Pretty sure it's going to cause damage. I mean, there's a reason why sports cars use a higher octane. It's because they and their engines, their engines are designed at a higher compression ratio and therefore need a higher octane to meet it. If you give it the wrong kind of fuel, it's not going to run correctly. And it's like that with everything. Humans, plants. I mean, hell, you want to grow a plant, certain plants require a really strict balance of nutrients for it to grow. If you don't give it the right kind of nutrients, it looks sad and pathetic. If you give it the right kind of nutrients, well, it takes off. Boy, I've gotten a lot of sun. So that is my plan. My plan is to do stuff, get shit done, take care of business. I have nothing. I don't even have my own car. I'm driving like a beater. I'm living with my dad. I have a job, but it's unfulfilling. I have no prospects. I basically lose my credit card every week. My wallet at least once a month. My car keys on a regular basis. I can't remember anything. It's just, I don't want to do this anymore. And I want to see if I can turn it around. thank you for listening. If you did, let's see how this goes, guys.